I say something?
Yes, 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 of course.
I love you.
Save the best for last. Okay, so to start with, to Nina's guests, I'd like to say Kamcho.
Yay!
To Kush's guests, Namaste. And to Richard's guests, hello. So those of you who don't know me, my name's Pank. I've known Kush for about 8 to 10 years now. He's been here for a while. In those 8 years or so, I've not just been his friend, I've been his manager at work. I've also been his landlord. So I definitely know everything about him. A bit too much. It was quite easy for me to think of some stories about Kush, but the challenge was to think about what is safe to say in this environment. So I tried to narrow it down. But before I start with Kush, so to speak, I'd like to talk about Nina. Nina, you look absolutely amazing. I know Richard mentioned it, but genuinely today and yesterday you looked amazing. Kush is very, very lucky. Kush, you've not scrubbed up too bad yourself. In truth, you surprised me, so well done. So where are we? Okay, the funny thing about me doing a speech for Kush today is I've actually known Nina for longer than I've known Kush. But what that means is I can honestly say they actually make a great couple, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish them the best of luck in the future. So, best of luck, guys. I know Kush was really worried about what I was going to discuss with a mic in my hand. So, I thought, out of all the things I could talk about, I narrowed it down to 3 options. One was when I was Kush's manager. So, Kush is such a nice guy, and the rest of it, everyone knows he's perfect. But one day, he arrived at work on a Saturday about 1 hour late. He knows where this is going. As his manager, he actually sat next to me. He turned up an hour late. He stunk of alcohol. He still had his club band on his arm. And he just sat there. And I thought, okay, what's going on here? And I said to him, Kush, what time do you call this? And he said, look, Pank, I'm really sorry. I had an exam in the morning. I swear I don't think he brushed his teeth. But anyway, Nina, I'm sure you'll manage him better than I did.
Yeah. You would be the best manager.
Okay, next one. As a landlord, so to speak. He was actually sharing the house with the local pundit. Okay, Kush, I apologize in advance for this one, yeah? Sharing the house with a local pundit must have been challenging, especially when one day they woke up, Kush was in the shower and the pundit's there with him. But guys, I can't discuss it here. It's not the right place. So we'll move on. He was a nice guy. Okay. And finally, as Kush's friend, I was given the honour to arrange a stag. Now, Kush was really, really worried about what I might dress him in, as I'm sure you're aware of, like, it's tradition to dress him up. So I told Kush, look, just groom yourself appropriately. Before we went, he was so worried about what I was going to put him in, he decided to dress himself in a Punjabi Indian girl suit. It looked fantastic. But I know it's not the right forum to display that type of picture. Before we went out, as he's getting dressed, he displayed with us the result of a gentleman displaying his shaved chest. Now, for some reason or another, he decided to shave the top of his chest and just around his belly button. This is not the forum to share, or should I say, words can't put this really accurately, so if you can actually see the screens appropriately, I love you, Kushs. It's nothing personal. I really hope this comes up for everyone. I think that's enough. Nina's a lucky girl. Okay, I think that's enough. Kushs, I hope your batteries didn't run out today. Okay, before I end the speeches, I would like you all to be upstanding in one final toast, please. So I'd like to propose a toast to the bride and groom and wish them the most happiness in the world. To the bride and to the groom. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so so if everyone knows, Kushs loves his Bollywood music. So I've got a couple of songs that myself, Kushs, and a few of his friends have shared through the years. So if you could join us on the dance floor, and we'll start the party. Thank you very much.